It all comes down to this.
Absolutely. Let's see what the players have on as well. Here we go. Very excited and a little bit anxious. We've had some extremely close sets across the board so far.
Some very entertaining sets as well, Cyber.
Yeah.
And now we get to see how this all ends up with game one here on Godai Delta. And already running off a platform immediately into a grab. Adverse has been waiting for this in the background, ready to go off the rip immediately. Osky on the back foot, trying to fight back from this deficit.
Feels like a lot of pot shots so far, but that F-Strong hitting pretty hard and putting Osky in a situation that he just can't recover from. That is the fleet way right there. You get them off stage and you make them suffer.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing so far from Adverse. No fear when it comes to approaching Olympia. Always looking for these run-up grabs, looking to get Olympia off stage, because Adverse knows they're off stage, I can edge guard them way easier than they can edge guard me.
Ooh, okay, finds the down B there. Some very interesting down Bs from Adverse so far. They've been working out for the most part. However, Strong not actually going to kill Osky. Finding a lot of hits, but it's always just short of where he needs them to go.
121 and surviving well. Down strong at ledge here. And more just float. Using float to just cover at as many, aerial hitboxes as possible to really minimize the ways Osky even can approach. You have to challenge something until I put my feet on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, great patience to know Osky's gonna be looking for some kind of parry.
Ooh. This is starting to look very rough for Osky, falling behind almost an entire stock's worth of percent, and still struggling to find Adverse first stock. These stray hits, they're sending him so far that you can't even get a follow-up.
Now you have to be extra careful as well, just sitting in shield. It's starting to show cracks in that armor, but run up strong. Finally get rid of that first stock, but at 128, you gotta look for something massive here to bring this back to even. Here, back to center stage. Here we go, looking for these edge guards. Osky just showing patience.
Yeah.
Push back. Good job walling out. Adverse. We'll get him off stage. We mentioned needing something big, and these extended conversions are exactly what Osky's looking for.
Yep, now that you've at least, found the stock, raised up the percents, it's working out very well for Osky, because these mid-percent combos have been pretty strong, and they work solidly against Fleet. It's the high percent stuff where it gets kind of scary against the light floaty characters such as Fleet.
As well as noticing the ability, Osky's ability to just track down your opponent. There is no escape. Run up strong again. Last stock between these two, so it started as a tough deficit for Osky. He did exactly what he needed to bring this back to even.
Ooh. Doesn't find the grab. Lots of close calls here, and very strange down B. I don't know if Adverse was banking on Osky running in there, but with just that one little punish, the game's almost even.
Yeah. We're now still looking for that big finisher. Up air strings. Able to send back down. Great parry. Ledge, who's going to keep it? Wow. Talk about finding a victory. Osky coming back from the brink and able to take game number 1.
Indeed, yeah. Very impressive comeback, to be sure. And Adverse gonna have to kind of rethink things a little bit here. Maybe be a little more focused on trigger discipline, because the start of the game was phenomenal, but it felt like as the game went on, there were more and more just kind of like bizarre moves.
Yeah.
Found him punished pretty hard.
Yeah, it didn't keep the same intensity, didn't keep the same kind of game plan from the start of the game to the end. Or perhaps what I've noticed, maybe the opposite. Osky just was there with the adaptations needed as the set developed, or sorry, as the game developed. Here we go. What's gonna be the option? What's gonna be the answer though? Because who's gonna really find the mental advantage over their opponent? Down air, back air from Osky. So still Osky looking very good at the start of this game, number 2. On Fire Palace of all stages.
Oh boy, and Strong coming in with full force at his adverse. Using the first stock. These are... It feels like the momentum that Osky's had throughout like all of the last few loser sets is really coming to a head here.
Like all the experience Osky's really gathered against like fleets from the last set against Thel, really putting into work here. And while it's even down to like at the beginning, what kind of fleet am I playing against? Now you see which one, and it's one you can beat just like Thel.
Yeah.
You play your cards right. Dash back, given the space. You know your opponent's gonna take it. You don't want to get caught running in, and then boom, you lose the stock here and waste all this advantage state.
Oh boy, and down air, we're in that same situation where the combo starters literally are sending adverse too far away for Oscar to follow up, but I think this time when you have the stock lead, it doesn't really actually matter as much for Osky. Like, yeah, I still find the kill eventually. You know, I have quite a bit of percent to work with here.
Exactly, and now at stage, gets the tornado onto Adverse. Adverse runs up, gets forward throw again, 62% to 162 to 19. Oh, and there it is. Jump from ledge, gonna eat that fist. One stock left for Adverse for game number 2. Oh, wow, we mentioned it so much. Osky's conversions are so lethal and so consistent we're seeing now. Great hit falls as well. Using all the mechanics of the game to really put Adverse on the back foot, really keeps his advantage state rolling. Now Adverse still using the incredible multi-hits from Fleet.
Yeah.
To create this wall of projectile, create this wall against Osky.
And
yeah.
Okay. Kind of bated breath for a minute, but not much else he can do about that. Just gonna have to go into this last stock and... You know, at the very least you do have the lead, but you have to make sure the margin for error is smaller than you might hope it is.
When you're just double forward air connects and is able to send Adverse almost to death. You looked again for another Olympia F strong at ledge. I know it's been working out well for you, but don't go to the well too many times or else it'll run dry.
Exactly.
Upbeat from center stage, though, is going to be enough to bring us to 2-0 so far for Osky. One game away from forcing a reset here, Cyber.
Yeah, it's another case of like you get hit by that up B and it's hard to DI it.
Just to find out which way you're going to go, how do you want to hold it? How do you want to hold the stick? One wrong guess and boom, your stock could end up just like that one. Now, Osky, we go back to Fire Palace, though, which is a curious choice. Do you agree with this?
I am not sure. I mean, the game was definitely close. But... I don't know, it felt like Adverse was really struggling to find his kills on the stage.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Not able to find the stocks the same way, but here we go. That's the old Adverse way we've come to know. So there's the down air off stage classic. So that's a good opening just for signs that things may have changed for this game number 3.
Yeah, it's a little scary after game 1 knowing that one was so, like, in Adverse control for so long, and at the very end it all just slipped away. Players Throwing out a lot of aerial pokes here, just looking for something, anything.
We're starting to get those percents again where Olympia down air, not able to confirm off of it, but at some point it may just bounce off the stage directly to the top blast zone. You just see the patience from Adverse, knowing that, okay, they're in a tech situation, I have a split second to just see what they do first and then react to that. That is great wherewithal. Yep, run up Nair.
Oh yeah, that probably gonna be the stock right there, even with the rat trick. Yep, you are very much dead. And, oh okay, I guess we can just go for the raw up B, and I guess it can in fact work.
Excuse me. What an option select from Osky that high up. If you missed that, there's a good chance you were eating a lot more damage the other way, so what great job from Osky to make sure on that.
Here we go, nice little shield damage there, but Osky finding a handful of little openings here. And I think, again, like something we saw in game 1 is sometimes it can be these little openings. They just kind of build and build and build.
Still an opening here for Osky. Is that down strong is going to connect. It's not send the right way enough. There we go. Finally clean it up with the forward air. So 88, 96% has to really find a way back here. Okay, back, reset center stage. How can you find this advantage against Adverse? Now you have to find a way to make it back here. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of see that happen. Like, you try to drift back for the ledge grab, and unfortunately, you were already lined up for the ledge grab. So, a little bit unfortunate there, but that kind of gives Adverse an in to try to find the bracket win without a bracket reset.
Just needs 2 more, and we're going to Rockwall for game number 4. Has Adverse gotten all the information they need, or he needs, to take this all the way? A little dash back and still, especially on a stage like Rockwall, stocks can be stolen pretty fast, but that goes for both these characters. We've seen it so far, and now, up air strings, maybe seeing it right here.
He may be. No stock so far, but again, you're right. Like, this is the stage where sometimes you do just die that fast. You always have to have that on your mind. Okay. Pretty... Ultimately, a lot of, like, scary punishes there. We've kind of evened out here. Both players just have 100%.
Oh, wow. And every time somebody tries to take advantage or find that option, no, Osky denied back-to-back times to find that conversion with fleet dares and both find home and take the first stock here. It's a big first stock for Adverse. Osky still, though, not deterred. Still has the fighting heart of a champion. Can they be the champion they want to be today, or Adverse put up the wall? Wow, look at that. Extended conversion from these projectiles. Tornado, forward air. Oh, and that patience into the forward struck. This is a different Adverse, Cyber, from games 2 and 3.
It really feels like it, yeah, coming in full force right now, and might be able to get 2 stocks before Osky can even find 1. Or you can just get upbeat at ledge, or I can just be a liar. You know, it's fine.
It's not commentator's curse anymore, it's commentator's prophecy.
Apparently, yeah.
We're taking it back. It's not a negative term anymore. We're just that good. And speaking of being that good, look at that. Up strong landed from Adverse at the top of the blast zone. Bring Osky to last stock here for game number 4.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful confirm there, but I'm starting to feel some shades of game 1 here. Adverse gets the lead. That's quite a lot of damage built up on him by Osky. All of it. If we don't start getting some damage soon, which we are, 40%, nothing crazy, but still something to factor in here.
I think Osky may be getting a bit too trigger happy, or maybe be fishing a bit too much for setups into forward strong at ledge. But here we're seeing, oh my, never mind, because we have those forward air spikes. Does Adverse have the recovery needed? Still able to make it back here, turns it around on Osky. Back center stage, back air lands down strong at ledge though, charged up a bit too long.
Oh,
And then you give him the fusion dance, the little ha.
I gotta say, Adverse just like died so fast there.
It's always surprising. Oh, speaking of dying really fast here off stage.
Yeah.
Not where you want to be.
Managing to kind of keep pushing Osky towards the ledge, but has yet to actually find the strong hit that's going to kill here. And yeah, that one, right hitbox, wrong side.
Yeah, the same idea, just from time and time again, from one side to the other. The rat trick, is it going to be enough? No, falls just short. And Adverse, one game away from taking the Rivals 2 Amateur Series for the week.
Yes, that's kind of where we're at right now. All down to the wire here in a sense. I mean, we do have a potential reset on board here, but oh my goodness. Even if we see it down, I mean, is that just going to end up being another long set? Who knows?
Who knows? But right now, we got to get through this game 5 between these two. We're going back to Rockwall. Such a volatile stage so far. On the last one, worked in Adverse favor. But for Osky saw just enough and knows enough about this stage to feel like he can take it in his own direction.
Yeah.
Okay, but now we're seeing already down airs at ledge. Trying to find early stocks for Adverse.
That's definitely what I feel like Adverse needs, kind of more than Osky in some regards. But, oh my goodness, okay, the double jump and the air dodge has to use everything to get away. Does it once, can't do it twice, and that is going to be the stock.
First you don't succeed, try again, and certainly the second time found home. Now, can Adverse turn this around on Osky? 57%, but now Osky's starting to get these grab conversions and piece up Adverse in the air.
Yeah, I mean, it's enough person on Osky for an edge guard. The question is, can you find the opening for an edge guard? So far, yes.
Oh, and that's certain. Is that enough? It is.
That's really unfortunate. I have a feeling that was supposed to be another gem dash, and I don't know, maybe just barely didn't get the right button, but that's super unfortunate for Osky, but very fortunate for Adverse.
Center stage. Oh wow, sniped from across the stage with that little jump. Double nair and a forward air. Look at that shield pressure from the forward air. You can't really go anywhere on that platform with it. Just put all that shield pressure. Nair. Off stage. Run off. Ooh, but there you go. Reverse up B. Lick it back to ledge.
Finds the fair. Not gonna kill. Oh my goodness. You can just feel
So
like it feels
careful.
like Osky wants to swing, but I think that it's gone wrong just enough times that he's trying to play it a little bit safer right now.
Oh, and there's a nair on that platform, and it's going to be enough, but there's Osky. We're talking about swinging. I mean, how else could you script it? Here we go. Last stock between these two. Game 5, the tournament on the line versus a reset. Right now, Adverse able to create that space, create that pressure. 59-3. Osky on the back foot.
And getting some nice hits in here, but has just taken so much damage from Adverse already. Starting to get a little bit scary. The back air.
Oh, is that enough?
No, it's not. Adverse would have had to go challenge in some way, shape, or form. It's been a little bit too scared to.
Oh, but now here's an opening down strong at ledge. Is that enough? No, my gosh, 47%. I thought so. Wow, still the up tilt just barely connecting.
That's a double jump.
Osky.
Man.
Back to center stage. Pops the gem, maybe a bit early. Up strong, is that it? Gets it again from the top of the blast zone. Sniped. And Adverse Event is going to be your winner for this week.
Absolutely coming in with the beautiful double snipe there, and yeah, after playing in this bracket since I want to say the very beginning, I believe Adverse did play in the first R2AS, finally finding the win that I'm sure he's been looking for a very long time.
Hard work pays off. Congratulations to Adverse. And hey, thank you for letting me come along and help and do this with you.
Thank you for helping out. Let's see if see who else is streaming this bracket real quick. Or not streaming this bracket, streaming this game.
I wonder who else could that be. But I'll leave you here. Thank you for running a fantastic bracket this week, and hope to see you. Hope our paths cross sometime soon.
Indeed.
Peace.
Okay. Alright, yeah, I guess we will call it there for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you to everyone who's played. We've been seeing a nice little boost in attendance. I feel like, this week, pretty solid turnout. I am, I'm just going to be doing my best to keep things going for the rest of the year. I am hoping we can run all throughout December, even when the holidays come along. That is at least the plan. And yeah,